Alright, what's good, people? Well, I've been working on the Honda. I had a partner come help me, and then it got ugly. So let me show you how ugly it got. Alexa, pause. And fucking demonetize my video and shit. Shout out to Zero. Alright. So let me show you what we got. So we are currently preparing to pull the motor out. And we made some good progress. But we also been running into some janky shit out the way. So all along the way. So this right here, that was a front engine mount thingy majigger bobber. So not only was the mount bad, because this part right here that's supposed to be part of the mount, right? So not only was that like torn away from that, this wasn't even bolted to the engine, which is like, okay, maybe they forgot some bolts. This all came apart. That's like the top of the joint. Like it's gonna need some, it's gonna probably need this whole, well, ain't no probably to it, it's gonna need this whole front mount. So I'll grab another one of them on the install. And when you're working on older cars and fixing on them and whatever, and you're not the original owner, man, you really don't know what you're gonna run into. And that's exactly what happened, or what continues to happen on this one here. So as you can see there on the motor, J30A4 is a replacement one that we're gonna need. See the transmission code thing there, the BAYA, the code or whatever. I was hoping that maybe sometime over the course of its life somebody had swapped it out with the 06, 07 model transmission, which is supposed to be better, but doesn't look like they have. So I will look and see what they recommend for the upgraded cooling for that. I think it said something about putting an external cooler or something like that on it to help keep it cool so it didn't fail. So I'll do that, being that I didn't really get to drive it. Well, no, really. Didn't get to drive it at all before we had to pull the motor out. So, like I said, this is a project. Picked it up for the low. Even with what we're gonna have to put into it, which is another motor, we still gonna be, it's not gonna be exceeding the Blue Book value, and when overall we're gonna save a lot of money. The only reason I think that we really saving a lot of money is because I'm able to do a lot of this work or all of this work myself. If I would have bought this car and then turned around and needed all this work done, then yeah, I definitely would have probably been upside down. But shout out to my boy that it all started with, my boy John Jr. Back when we was in Loudoun in 07. No, not 07, like 08, 09, you know what I'm saying? He started the wrenching bug for me, you know what I'm saying? It all started us working on the Honda, and I've been wrenching on stuff ever since, you know what I'm saying? But that laid the groundwork for me to be able to do them LS swaps and stuff and all that good stuff. So, like I said, we continue to disconnect everything up under here. All the hoses, etc., etc. I know it's another mount back there in the back. I'm gonna try to get to, I heard that the exhaust is the most difficult thing to get off, but let me show you what I found. So I went to go take the exhaust off, right? And this is what I found. This is what I found. So this, like literally, so this of course was like that, but it was just like a can or this metal that was wrapped around the exhaust. This can or whatever that's wrapped around this exhaust, and it had three of these clamps on there. I guess to, I don't know, like, like I don't know. I don't even know what to think of it. Like maybe it was leaking, and they were like, oh, we'll just take this metal and wrap it around it and that'll fix it. So I want to say that's gonna save me a little bit of trouble though, because that may be the longest, or what I've been told is the most difficult part to get off, right? So because I believe the other half of this comes down or goes up to the motor. So I don't even know that I would have to disconnect that other side. Like I said, I'm not no Honda expertise, so I've just been finding little videos and etc. as I go along, but yeah, so I'll probably have to disconnect it from up top somewhere. And then that'll pretty much clear the exhaust from the engine, and then disconnect the transmission from the engine will be probably the next step, which we should be able to do. I want to say it's like right here. I can't see what I'm looking at. Yeah. I want to say they said it was like right here. So I think these two bolts right here reveal the flex plate bolts, so you can rotate the engine around, get all of those out, and then be good to go there. So yeah, and then these two bolts got to come out for the actual housing. So these two right here, I think they said it's another one up here. They're the starter. So we making progress. It's like I said, we are finding more jankiness as it goes along, but it's all good. This might need to go get, I don't know what more we're going to need from the junkyard, but I know that I don't want to put this back on there like that. So I don't know if they sell, and that's what it could have been. They could have been like, oh man, we need this part for this car, and just weren't able to find it, and so they made do with what they had. So if we gonna fix it, we gonna fix it right. So we'll get on eBay, forums, etc., and then just kind of try to source whatever we need so we can put it in here and get it done right, because I'm sure they made for a nasty exhaust leak. I bet it sounded like crap. So this oil is just leaking. It's probably, yeah, it's the engine oil. So but yeah, man, like I said, just want to bring y'all an update, and as we have more, run into more, then I will bring y'all more. So being that the exhaust is already done, I'm gonna probably go ahead and just work on these flex plate bolts, and then yeah, take this cover off to get to the flex plate bolts, take that wheel off, Get those separated, start separating the engine from the transmission. Then we can work on the rest of the exhaust up there on the rear mount. And then that may be about it. That may be about it. But yeah, stay tuned.